Good morning, good evening, good day, good night, wherever you are in the world. I am Tim with Oliver, and boy, are you in for a treat tonight because you're not going to get one race. You are going to get two races. I am excited, Oliver. How are you feeling about it?
I can't believe it. Final Monday for us two, Tim. Oh my goodness, it's the final Monday after a long season. Can't wait for it.
Yeah, I know. And you know, when I joined Speed Force Racing, I actually was not aware that we were running the entire Formula One calendar. So that was a big surprise when I joined in, and I'm like, wow, am I going to make it to the end of the season? And I didn't make it for Australia. There was a couple races here and there that I missed, but otherwise, we have been here together for just about every single race. You joined me, I believe, around Vietnam or a little bit later. And we've just taken it to the end of the season now. We're going to have Brazil, and then right after this race, we're going to have Abu Dhabi. So a champion will be crowned tonight. It is between Snelweg and Energy Dan. Now, Energy Dan has to outscore Snelweg in the Brazilian Grand Prix by at least 8 points to take it to Abu Dhabi. And it's going to be a very tight race, I think, because they have qualified within about 3 or 4 positions of each other. Snelweg is in 9th. And where did Dan end up?
On pole position.
Wait, no, I thought Calvin was on pole position for Brazil.
Yes, he's on pole. If he Dan finished second, didn't he, in qualifying, didn't he?
We might have to refer to our... Yeah, go ahead and take a look at the picture.
I'll have a look. Yeah, I'll have a look at the picture.
So, here in just a moment, we will see where Dan got. I think it was around 5th or 6th.
And Snelweg was not.
Wait, where was Dan?
God damn it!
Oliver. Okay, so I think we've lost Oliver, so we're gonna give him just a minute to get back in here. So I do believe, in fact, I will just go ahead and check right now. But I do believe that Energy Dan was in 6th place and Snelweg in 9th place. So just to double check here. Energy Dan...
He was 5th.
Okay, yes. Energy Dan 5th, and 9th is Snelweg. And Oliver, I do believe that we have you back loud and clear.
Yep. Internet failure again. Yeah, the normal business.
It figures. But, you know, sometimes that's just the nature of esports, and it really kind of sucks that is left up to... You know, sometimes it's just left up to chance. Because didn't you have a disconnection here recently in a league race? And I'm sure you were livid about that.
Oh, don't even get me started. Do not even get me started.
Well, luckily, there are no points on the line for us two here today.
You little monkey.
What's going on now?
Oh, it's saying the session is not joinable. It's saying it no longer exists.
Oh my goodness. Okay, do you need another invite? Let's see if we can get you in here.
That would be fine, mate. That'd be so great.
So, chat, I see that you're talking to us. Give us just a minute here. We got a little hitch in this get along. We got to get it worked out here, and we're also waiting for the race to start. I think we might be waiting on a couple more drivers. So here in just a moment, we'll get it underway.
Right, I think I'm joining now. Let's see. There we go. We're back.
All right, so
we're
that's
back.
good.
We're back. Yes, we're back. Get in. Look at this. Nothing happened.
Wait, are you not in here yet? Because your name is on
I'm
here.
in.
Okay, good.
I'm
So,
in.
looks like we've got that figured out. Calvin Racing says evening. Mr. Cobalt says hello. So hello to both of you, and Calvin Racing being the champ that he is. Well, not the GP4 champ, but you know what I'm saying, Calvin. You're chiming in there telling us that Dan is 5th, trying to help out the commentators that didn't do their job before we started this stream. But you know what? We're doing our job now. That's what matters.
And it just... So yeah, we got lucky people today. So we got... lucky people today, Tim. We got 2 races tonight. A double header. My goodness.
And it's going to be interesting. I personally have not commentated on a doubleheader for Speed Force Racing yet, so this is going to be a first for me, and it might be a first for you too. And, you know, unfortunately,
yes,
the reason Yeah, and the reason we have this is actually, going back to what we were talking about with disconnection issues, is there was an issue last week to where PSN was actually down, was it not, during this time?
It the lobby had a massive glitch and had a massive error, and we couldn't do it after the F2 update. And lobby was really glitchy. People were lagging out and couldn't join back in, so the race got postponed until tonight. So yeah, we're glad we're not gonna have no qualifying. The qualifying is gonna be based on that was done last week, last Monday. Yeah, and let's see how it all cracks on. Ready to say, Tim? We're good. We're doing the 50% race today, and then we're going back to all business. 18-minute qualifying, 50% race for Abu Dhabi. So I can't wait.
Yeah, and Mad G's telling us that he's going to give us some live updates during these two races, so thank you for that, Mad G. And also, Calvin is saying that it's going to be a new lobby, so we might have to watch out for some invites. So bear with us for just a moment to those viewers who are watching right now. I've got to check and see if we do have another invite or not, and it looks like we do. All right, so we're going to join into this new lobby. Apparently there was some sort of issue with the old one, so hopefully everything's A-okay. We were shooting for Yeah, we were shooting for a 2 p.m. start time, or at least 2 p.m. by my time. It's actually 7 p.m. by the UK time, but we got to make sure that everything is right here. So here in just a few moments, we will be going green for the Brazil race.
It's going to be interesting how Dan and Snellway's going to plan this out, because Snellway doesn't need to win today. He doesn't even need to push today. All he needs is to be within 8 points of Dan. So it's going to be very interesting to see how Snellway is going to plan this out today, Tim. It's going to be very interesting.
I feel like Brazil, he's probably going to be cautious and just try to get some points. And then if he can clinch the championship after Brazil, he's probably just going to go all out in Abu Dhabi and just try to go for a win. And if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work out. Now, if Energy Dan is able to take this fight to Abu Dhabi, then that's going to put a lot of pressure on Snellweg, and we're going to see him be cautious even still in the final race. So it really just depends on what happens here in Brazil that determines what will happen in Abu Dhabi, I do believe.
I mean, to be fair to Snellweg, he's been unbelievable. Yes, he had a bit of a hiccup, a few hiccups in the middle part of the season, but he's been Snellweg as ever. I mean, he's been unbelievable throughout the season. So is the AlphaTauri boys, and Dan and Hookie. Hookie, unfortunately, had a very miserable end of the season. And hopefully Hookie comes back even stronger, because I think Hookie's been a sensational driver. But between we can't have two better drivers than Dan and Snellweg to fight it out for this championship. By tonight, we're going to have a champion tonight. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this, Tim, for this main fight that we're going to have. Dan versus Snellweg. Who can ask for more?
And you're exactly right. It's going to be an amazing show to watch. And honestly, I think that one reason why we're seeing Snellweg with such a good lead going into these last two races right now is because Snellweg sort of had a consistent pace throughout the course of the season, whereas Energy Dan and Hookie both, the AlphaTauri drivers, they had a bit of a slow start, but then once they found something, they clicked and they started knocking off the wins. And Snellweg was just kind of there waiting in the wings, scoring some podiums, scoring some points finishes, and even a few wins. So I think it's just that Snellweg had a better opening to the season than the AlphaTauri drivers did, and that is why we're seeing Snellweg have such a big lead. And of course, let's not forget Dan's disastrous race at the United States Grand Prix, where he was actually disqualified for ignoring black flags because he had a drive-through penalty and he pitted when the safety car came in, and he should have stayed out an additional lap, but I don't think he was going to be scoring points at that point anyway, so he had to just go for something and do it, and it was just a bad race for him. If it wasn't for that, then we might see a closer battle now.
Also, I got an inside scoop, by the way, Tim, from Shadowlancer. I spoke to him earlier on the phone. He said he's sounding very confident going into tonight's race, Tim. And he said he's going to possibly He said to me he's going to try and get his first win of the season, his first ever win in SFR, Tim.
Now that's going to be something to see. Let's see, where is Shadow Lancer starting? Let's take a look at our trusty picture of our starting lineup while we wait for them to get the lobby underway. Looks like Shadow Lancer is going to be lining up today in the 6th position, so right behind Energy Dan. So that's definitely a realistic possibility for Shadow Lancer. I don't know what his pace is like around Brazil, but let's keep an eye on him tonight.
Brazil is one of the favorite tracks, Tim, and I think Shadow Lancer sounds very confident going into tonight's race. He sounds super confident.
Well, we'll see if that confidence pays off. You can be confident, but are you fast? Shadow Lancer, we're going to be watching you today, so no pressure, buddy. Wait, you know, to the viewers out there, you know, who may not know, you know, me and Oliver and Shadow Lancer, we actually do, you know, communicate on a normal basis, and sometimes we'll even watch World Rally Car together. Me and Shadow Lancer actually watched the last 2 races, or a couple of the last few races of NASCAR together. So, you know, we all just kind of hang out. So we like to joke around and kid and stuff, and because we're all just friends here.
I think everyone here is friends around the Speed Force racing community. But yeah, with the World Rally, Championship that me and you and Tom watch, yeah, it's a lot of good fun, isn't it, Tim? Me getting up early, you staying up late just to watch the World Rally Championship. I mean, that's what motorsport does to you, isn't it, Tim? That's what motorsport does to you.
It really is, and you know, it's difficult being a rally fan and a Formula One fan living in America, because for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, I had to be awake by 8 o'clock to catch that race. So at 8 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday. Now, I was already awake, thankfully, so it really wasn't that hard, but there have been times to where we were watching Rally Car, you know, a World Rally Championship, and I'd be like, all right, Oliver, I'm going to go take a nap for like an hour or two, and I'll have an alarm set, and then I'll just wake up whenever the next stage is ready to go, if I didn't sleep through the stage. So being an American and liking European motorsports is difficult, but I can imagine what it's like for those over on the West Coast, because that's a 3-hour time difference even behind me.
Magis Prolova says evening all, and Magis, if you guys need updates on standings and constructors, just let me know. Yes, mate, we will definitely like that, thank you very much. But there's one plus side of World Rally Championships, Tim, which sounds very interesting. It's the Argentinian Rally and the Chile Rally, because that's around about your area, your time zones. So I would say that when WRC goes there, you have a bit of a less stressful time, because you lot will be get up at the right point. And there'll be me staying up late to watch the World Rally Championship on that note.
And you're exactly right about that, Oliver. You know, Chile and the Rally Mexico, they're all, you know, close to my time zone, so it is a lot easier.
And Rally Argentina.
yeah, and Argentina, and you know, that's why I love when the Formula One Brazil Grand Prix happens, which it didn't get to happen this year because of COVID, but last year when Ferrari had their very notorious collision, I was actually watching that with my grandmother and my dog, who was sitting on the couch, and when that happened, he just looked at me as if to question, like, what just happened, and I'll be honest, I just didn't have an answer for him, but I was so glad to be able to experience that with my grandmother and Butch, because it was hilarious, and it was a very impressive race. Pierre Gasly getting his first podium and Max Verstappen taking the win. But here in just a few moments, Oliver, we are about to have our own Brazilian Grand Prix, the first of 2 races tonight. Who are your top 3 picks?
I'm going to take on Shadow's case. I think he'll get a podium. I think he'll get second. I think Dan's got the pace to take the win, and knowing Sajkovic, he'll be a no. I'm gonna go for Dan, Shadow, Calvin and Shadow.
I'm going Calvin, Dan, Sonic Hawk in any order.
Fair enough.
Chat, get your picks in quick because we are about to go green. First, a formation lap, though. And here we'll update you on the grid. Calvin racing with the pole. Sonic Hawk in second, Gamey Things in third, Otaku Logan in fourth, Energy Dan in fifth, Shadow Lancer in sixth, Racing Podge in seventh, Snellweg in eighth, Hooky in ninth, Proliver 10th, Psychomich in 11th, 12th is Saneth, Fanny Lion in 13th, Gizlodian in 14th, 15th is Need for Speed, and Kara in the 16th position. And there you see the tire.
I have to say, Tim, we've been very impressed with Calvin's new pace recently. It's been absolutely unbelievable going to the final few races of the season.
Calvin is a very quick driver, and he works a lot with Rage Hunter, which, if you remember, Rage Hunter coming in here and just absolutely stomping the field and being promoted to GP3 mid-season after joining mid-season because he was so quick. So apparently Calvin has picked up a few things from Rage Hunter, and he's even tried to help me out in the Classic Car Championship, which I've not been able to run the past 2 races. Might be able to make it this Friday. We'll have to wait and see, but
You got a nice car to drive then, Tim.
Do what?
You got a lovely car to drive on that day.
And what is it?
We'll be driving the Mika Hakkinen McLaren around Silverstone.
Oh boy, okay. I actually think I want to try that. What year is this?
I think it's 99.
Okay. Well, that is going to be interesting.
And here we go. They're lining up.
That they are. Calvin, Sonic Hawk, Gamey Things, your top 3. And Gamey Things, honorable mention for a podium. I already got my 3 picks in, but he's honorable mention for a podium because he's always there. If you haven't noticed it by now, Gamey Things, he's quiet there in the race, but he's always there for the podium.
He's Mr. Consistent and quiet, that's what he is.
So there you see the drivers lining up, finding their appropriate spots on the grid, but you know that they are anxious, they have been waiting, and they are ready. The drivers focus now.
Let's see what Calvin can do.
Drivers focus now, the drivers watching the lights. You hear those engines revving, you hear those itchy pedal feet. Just waiting on the lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights in the air. No red lights. We are green for the Speed Force Racing League GP4 Series Brazilian Grand Prix. Calvin getting out to an early lead, heading down into turn number 1, but we got a 3-wide situation briefly there in the back. Looks like it's going to be Calvin, Gamey Things, and Sonic Hawk, your top 3, but Sonic Hawk is currently battling with Otaku Logan in the Racing Point machine, and we have Shadow Lancer there, and who was that that went off track? Was that Otaku London? And there is Carnage in the back, a McLaren, a Racing Point, and a Ferrari all involved.
Wow, what a massive,
and another Ferrari is spun. Sonic Hawk is spun.
Logan.
Sonic Hawk is spun. We have a Red Bull off. That is Fanny Lion as well.
Dan's got a penalty. Dan's got a penalty. Oh no.
Oh my goodness. That is not what Dan needed.
5-second penalty. That's all right because he can serve it in the stops. He can do that. He can serve it in the stops. So, it's not Enzo nor Hopefully, but that was not what he wanted. A 5-second penalty for his troubles.
No, it wasn't. And was that a severe collision, a jump start? What happened there?
Indeed. It was a severe collision.
Very unfortunate there for Energy Dan. There was so much going on, I really couldn't see what happened. I just know that Otaku Logan is now stuck with a DNF. Fanny Lion and Sonic Hawk have been demoted to the back. And Sonic Hawk, of course, starting in second place, so very unfortunate for him. Energy Dan, he got out of it fairly well. He's up to third, but with that time penalty, it pretty much undoes everything that he gained there. Looks like we have a few drivers pitting, so Snellweg and Racing Podge both in the pit. What's Snellweg going to do? Is he going to go for the medium tires now, or is he going to stick with the softs? Looks like he is mediums. Okay, Snellweg going on the medium, so going to try to extend that first stint a little bit longer, because the safety car has changed some things. Looks like he's got held up in the pits there for a minute. Not sure what happened there, but he's going to rejoin the field back in the 14th position. There you see Fanny Lion. He was involved in that, but I guess he decided not to pit. Apparently, he doesn't feel like there's a lot of damage on the car. And the front wing looks A-okay. It's really just that he went wide in the runoff area, so I'm not sure if he was hit or if he just had to try to avoid the wreck because there was just so much happening.
Now, can I just mention, Tim, the guy was 11th place who was Psychomich, and look where he is, Tim, on those, of course, being Psychomich, being on the hard tyres. Look at him in P6, Tim. He's set up perfectly to be in a good position for the race, Tim.
Yeah, and Psychomich doing Psychomich things on the hard tires like he always does. And it seems like he gets so close to it working for him, and then something happens. Hopefully today he can get a little bit of redemption. He's already avoided the first lap carnage that we saw. So he, like you said, from 11th to 6th is what Psychomich has done so far. So good job to him, fair play. Let's see how he runs the rest of this race, because the hard tires are going to put him at a bit of a disadvantage for the first 10, 12 laps or so. But then they're going to really start to come in, because those soft tires that the drivers are on are going to start to wear down, and the medium tires by that point will have a decent amount of life on them. So Psychomich definitely going for the longest first stint here.
So what we've got here, so we've got Calvin leading, Gaming Fig second, Dan third to serve a penalty, Shalalonsa in fourth, Hooky in fifth, Psychomich fifth, and Need for Speed. My goodness, look at him, he's in seventh, Tim. Need for Speed being in seventh in Speed Force Racing. That's unheard of. Well done to Harry there. Fair play to him.
Yeah, he's setting himself up for a good position to score some points, but of course, the race is still very young. Only lap 3 of 36 so far, and Energy Dan, the only driver.
Baby, isn't it, Tim?
Yeah, it really is. And Energy Dan, the only driver with the time penalty, because apparently a few of the others have decided to pit and serve those time penalties. So I guess Energy Dan's just going to try to, take it on the chin and go for it. Running in third, but like we said, that 5-second time penalty is really going to hurt him. And look at this. Shadow Lancer's now up to 4th place after the pit stops, and Hooky is there in 5th.
So what's Dan's mind probably thinking, Tim? Now he's got that 5-second penalty on him. What's he gonna do? He's gonna hope and pray. He's gonna take that penalty, and then hopefully, do you think he's gonna be most likely to be thinking of another safety car here?
Well, if you want what I would do, I would just try to play it safe. But what I think Dan is gonna do is go for the lead and just try to get a bigger gap than 5 seconds. Yeah, because that's just really Dan's personality, and he kind of told us before that he's just going to send it today. So Dan is going to be looking for that first position. He's going to try to get into that clean air and pull away. Now, we're going to see if it's going to work for him, but Calvin is the control car here as we're going back for a restart, so he gets to choose when they go, as long as it's before the start-finish line. There he goes. So Calvin getting a decent start, but we got Gaming Things right behind him trying to get the slipstream, and it looks like Energy Dan is really gaining on Gaming Things. Going to try to make it on the inside to turn 1, but not going to be able to do so. So he's just going to ride and follow the Red Bull through.
Oh, Shalalonsa went Messi. Shalalonsa went Messi. Psychomich just threw into 4 on the hard tires.
So Psychomich really sitting it now, but Shadowlands are going to try to go on the inside now, side by side.
Nicely done for Shadow.
So Shadowlancer moving back into 4th place. All of them giving chase to Calvin, racing up there in 1st place. Got
Need for Shadow there. He was literally faltering at the start, Tim. And look at that car down the inside of Gislodian. That's car going up into 8th. And Racing Pod. What happened to Hooky, Tim? He's down to 11. What happened to him?
I have no idea, but now looks like he's having a little bit of a lockup, some trouble trying to follow Racing Podge through. He makes 2 for 1, just about anyway. He gets by the Renault of Gislodi and then trying to go around the Ferrari of Racing Podge, but not able to do so this time. Going up this somewhat of a straightaway, this uphill something. I want to call it a straightaway, but it's not a straightaway.
And Dan gets the move done. He's into 2nd place now, is Dan. And Need for Speed has gone past Psychomich. Need for Speed's having the races of his life today, Tim.
Yeah, Need for Speed, he's seeing an opportunity here. And he's on those soft tires, so he's going to have a lot of pace here early on, as it looks like Proliver actually got a little squirrely there out the back. But Need for Speed hanging on to it, running a very decent race so far in 5th place. Now, we're going to have to keep an eye on him and Calvin, because they both have the same age tires, so I would not be surprised if they pit at the same time. But we're going to have to keep an eye on them and see how their strategy plays out.
I am literally praying that Harry, because we all know how much he's been going through in 2020, the turmoil this guy has had. I really hope this end of the season is going to be something good for him today, Tim.
I do too, and he's got 2 races to show it, so even if he has a bad race today, there's always going to be Abu Dhabi, but so far, his focus is on today, running 5th in the Brazilian Grand Prix. and pulling away from Psychomich, I do believe, who's on those hard tires, about 1.6 seconds behind him.
And the DRS is now enabled.
So we might be seeing a few more passes for position here. Gamey Things looks like he's getting close to Energy Dan, so let's see if he's going to activate the DRS this time. He is definitely close enough, but will he be able to get by the AlphaTauri? Energy Dan protecting that inside line. Gamey Things got close, but not close enough.
So we're looking now at where's Snellweg at? Snellweg's in 9th. So right now, as things stand, Tim, it's looking good for Energy Dan at the moment. But like you said, still very early days, 20 laps to go. So all we're looking for, Tim, is to see what developments they'll be having. Right now, Snellweg and Kara are in that same little group at the moment. So is it the McLaren's going to be switching in a moment? Is Kara going to play the team game? No, he's not at the moment. So they're all stuck behind Psychomich. Is Psychomich going to play a buffer role to this championship, Tim?
He might just do it. And, you know, Psychomich is probably... He knows that he's going to be slower for these first few laps. So what he might is just trying to do is trying to, you know, acclimate himself to the track. Maybe hold up some traffic for his teammate Calvin racing up there in first. But once his tires start to really kick in, and once everyone else starts wearing, I would not be surprised if we see Psychomich just making some gutsy moves, trying to get around these guys, because he's got a real good chance at a decent finish today. Oh no, and Proliver! And while that happened, I think Proliver spun, so the Mercedes did spin. He is now a lap down, but we got Energy Dan racing around Gamey Things now.
Whoa! Psychomich almost went into the side of the McLarens, but those hard tires not paying out for him at the moment. But he is playing that long game, Tim. He will be struggling at first, but once they come in, he's going to be a very dangerous driver. Just keeping on Psychomich today, because he might be playing a factor today.
Yeah, he dropped down to 9th, so unfortunate for him, but like you said, those hard tires are going to come in soon. Now, Snellweg. Let's talk about Snellweg here for a minute. Going into this race, Energy Dan needs to outscore him by 8 points. We know that. Energy Dan knows that. Snellweg knows that. So what is Snellweg thinking right now? Is he really concerned about wrapping...
Speaking of Dan, here he goes again on Gamey Things and gets the move done. He's having a good scrap, aren't they, Tim?
Yes, he really is. They just keep switching around just about every lap. Now, that's really not doing them any favors as far as the race win goes. Yeah, Gamey Things trying to go around the outside, but not able to do so. Energy Dan really shutting the door on him there. Like, this is really
closing in.
Wow. All right, you know what? Let's ride on board with Gamey Things. Let's just get a point of view shot of what's going on with Gamey Things right now. Energy Dan is right in front of him, and he's really being patient. Both of them are being patient. They're waiting for the DRS to make their moves, which they don't really have much of a choice, because the section they're in right now is not much of a place to really be making any overtakes. But while they're fighting, this is not really doing them any favors as far as catching Calvin. But it is doing Calvin a lot of favors, because he's already got a 5.4 second lead.
Shadow a lot of favors as well.
Yeah, actually it is, because he is starting to catch him. He is almost within DRS range of Gamey Things, just 1.1 second. And that might be a DRS range here in just about a lap. Gamey Things, though, really trying to take it to Energy Dan, but Energy Dan is just so fast that time.
And Need for Speed under pressure by Racing Podge, almost hitting the back of him, and Carr then hits the back of Racing Podge. So these lot of, and Need for Speed, no! Why are you got yourself a penalty, young man? Keep your 4 wheels on the track, lad. And Racing Pod is going to look down the inside of Need for Speed's Alfa Romeo and gets the move done. Nice move there. And Need for Speed trying to get a little switch back on him, but Racing Pod up to 5th. Now he's good to try and hold up the 2 McLarens, which is a never an easy task.
No, it isn't, and it's Kara in front, Snellweg there in 8th. So let's take a look at them. Right on board with Snellweg. There you see it, Need for Speed. Just really looks like a sitting duck there, or at least he did through that corner, but then he got a nice exit. So that's what's really able to keep Need for Speed in front of these drivers right now, is he's getting really good exits where it looks like Kara and Snellweg are gaining a lot on entry.
And Harry has been training in other leagues to try and get himself faster, and looks like it's paying off for him, Tim.
It really is. I mean, he's running 6th, and, you know, he just got a time penalty, but that happens to the best of us. You know, we got Fanny Lion, Energy Dan, and Need for Speed, all with time penalties here today. So, that is that's no stranger in league racing. And now looks like Kara trying to go around Need for Speed in turn number 1. So Kara, he moves up into 6. There was a little bit of contact there, I think.
Yeah, and then look at Need for Speed. Uh-oh, here comes Snell.
So Snellweg going around Need for Speed, but does he go around his teammate? No, he does not. Kara really sent it in that corner. And there's contact. Contact. Need for Speed gets into the side of Snellweg. Need for Speed makes a move on Snellweg. Can he make a move on Kara? No, he cannot.
Watson! Harry, that is unbelievable! You absolute little legend! He actually turned down the GP4 leader! And this is Need for Speed we're talking about, Tim!
Oh, and he gets so very loose off of that corner, hangs on to it, and keeps his position. That helped Kara out, though. Kara got just a little bit further ahead that time. I'd say that if he saw that in his mirror, he's asking him to do it about 5 more times. Snellweg is probably asking the same thing, because he is right on his back. And Need for Speed gets loose again, goes through the grass just a little bit. That's going to let Snellweg get underneath him, and look at Sonic Hawk as well. Where did he come from? He was almost last place about 10 laps ago, and now he is making a move for the 8th position. Need for Speed dropping down to 9th. I think that those soft tires are starting to really show their age on that Alfa Romeo.
Yes, it is, but you got to admit, Tim, fair play to Need for Speed for battling with our GP4 leader. That was so fair. Oh, we finally lines out and we got a safety car, Tim, I wonder.
So let's ride on board with Hookie. Let's see if we can find Fanny Line. Not sure where he stopped. It looks like he stopped just before turn 1, actually. So what happened there?
He crashed down in turn 1. He must have he must have made contact with someone and smashed into the wall. Oh, that's such a shame for Fanny Lion.
Yeah, it really isn't. His car's already been cleaned up, so we can't see it.
Dear, oh dear. And yes, that was a VSC that we just had, Tim. That was just a VSC.
So now we are back green. So Hookie back there in 13th place. He's going to have to just stay there for a while. Let's take a look at Energy Dan again, who has Gamey Things breathing down his neck still. Gamey Things is just kind of, I think he's decided to play it patient. Him and Energy Dan, they swapped around a little bit here and there, but now they're finally playing it patient. And Energy Dan might be a little bit faster than Gamey Things, but he's still on for a podium. You know, I mean, Gamey Things, he's still there for a podium. He qualified 3rd. He's been running 3rd the whole race. We're almost halfway through. We got about a few more laps till we get to that point. And it looks like
going around trying to looks like Snellweg's about to take on his teammate.
And that was Sonic Hawk trying to put it through the middle there too. But Snellweg looks like he will get around Kara, but will he clear him? Yes, he does. So moves Snellweg up into 6th position. Kara into 7th. Sonic Hawk back there in 8th, just kind of hanging out. And Kara looking on the inside, and was that a front wing? Whose front wing was that? That was Kara. So Kara has front wing damage.
In the back of his teammate. He has hit the back of his teammate.
Unfortunate for Kara, so that's going to allow Sonic Hawk to go by here very shortly. I'd say once we get to that uphill straightaway, because, you know, Kara, he's just not going to have the downforce now. He's just not going to have the straight line speed, so he's going to have to pit and get that fixed sooner rather than later.
The way he's going at the moment, that there you go, Sonic Hawk has overtaken him. So, as the things we're going at the moment, Maggi is now seeing a 22-point difference now, team. Tim, going as things stand at the moment, thanks to our lad Maggi. So it's now 22 points between the two cars now.
So Energy Dan, if he finishes if Energy Dan finishes in 2nd and Snellweg finishes in 6th, then that means that they're taking the championship fight to Abu Dhabi. Snellweg, correct me if I'm wrong on my math here, but I think he needs to finish 4th right now in order to clinch the championship if Energy Dan gets 2nd.
But that's if Dan he's going to serve that 5-second penalty. That's the difference. And he needs Snellweg to fall off the tyres soon. So is Dan playing it to probably the soft tyres maybe? And playing the opposite to, well, I don't think he's playing the opposite to Snellweg because they're both on medium tyres. So, I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out. So Dan Snellweg's going to go mediums, they're on the mediums, and they're going to go on soft. So those two will be sprinting it to the end. And And there you go, the soft tire strategy is now open, Tim. The pit window's open. Sonic Hawk, Tim, is closing in on Snellweg. Go on, let's see what Sonic Hawk can do.
So riding on board with Sonic Hawk, will he have the DRS here? I think he will.
He does.
So getting a little bit closer there to Snellweg. Knocked off about a 10th of that gap. So Sonic Hawk slowly making his way through the field. He qualified in, I believe, 2nd place, but he got caught up in the carnage on lap 1, and he dropped all the way back to around 13th or 14th, and is now rebounded back to the 7th place so far, and trying to fight with our points leader of Snellweg. So Sonic Hawk has drove an amazing race so far to be able to recover like he has.
Oh, indeed so. And let's just say that Sonic Hawk can try and take down Snellweg and try and make this. I want to be a proper finale team. I want it to go to Abu Dhabi. I want it for a finale that GP4 deserves, Tim. I want this championship fight going into the last race. I think we all want that, don't we?
Yeah, we really do. I mean, taking it to the last race of the season is always wonderful to see, and it's going to be very close as to whether or not that's going to happen. But just think of it this way. If we do take it to Abu Dhabi, and then there is carnage on lap 1 like there was here in Brazil.
Oh,
and
Snellweg even more closer.
He is. But imagine if Snellweg is caught up in carnage on lap 1 at Abu Dhabi, and Energy Dan walks away with the win. Then we could see a dominant driver lose the championship in just one race, and that just goes to show how close that this really can be. And Energy Dan has done a good job throughout the entire season, don't get me wrong, but it's just anything can happen still.
Indeed so, and to be fair to Snellweg, he's been absolutely like I said before on the start of the stream, that he's been very, very consistent, and he's been absolutely a formidable driver. And now we're into these final 2 races now, in this double header that we have. It's going to be very interesting to see how it all plays out.
And consistency really is key. And, you know, we see that throughout all forms of motorsports. One instance that really comes to my mind was the 2003 NASCAR Cup Championship. Matt Kenseth was the champion, but he only won 1 race throughout the entire season. He was just so consistent that he was able to win the championship just based off of finishing results that were not wins. Whereas Ryan Newman had about 7.
Santa, Tim.
Oh, let's take a look at Santa. So Santa trying to go around Sakamich. Sakamich on those hard tires just not really working out for him like maybe we thought they would. So he's just really going the wrong way at this point. But Santa is able to get around him. And Sakamich trying to take the fight back to him, but just not able to do so.
So Psycho's going backwards at the moment. It's those hard tires not working out for him at the moment?
Honestly, I'm just questioning if the hard tires were the best strategy to go for here. Because normally we'll see Sakamich about this time gaining positions, but he's just losing them now.
So Shadow Lancer is closing in on 3rd place, Tim. Remember, Shadow Lancer, Tim, got a podium in Mexico, and now he's going for the podium in Brazil. Look at him go, Tim. I told you Shadow Lancer was quick today.
That he is, and Calvin has pitted, so that gives Energy Dan the lead. That gives Shadow Lancer 3rd place, trying to make it 2nd on Gaming Things, but is he going to be able to do it? There's some contact, maybe. That was close. Gaming Things going to hold on to 2nd, but only
what
just.
What have we got yellows for? Why have we got yellows for? Oh, it's not another yellow flag glitch, guys. Why have we got yellows?
I don't see any driver off the track.
It's a yellow flag glitch.
Oh no, oh no, Shadow Lancer. Shadow Lancer is off the track there for a moment.
What happened there?
I have no idea.
That is weird.
So, are we under...
Did he just lit up the tires so much?
I don't know, but it looks like there's no yellow flag now, so we are still under green flag conditions. Shadow Lancer...
We're green now, yeah.
Maybe he slowed down because because he thought that we were under yellow flag conditions. I have no idea what happened there, but like you said, he might have just locked up because it's like he went straight into the corner and then into the grass.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. Was it due down to the fact that Shadow Lancer just literally lit up the... Oh! No! Snellweg's got a penalty, Tim! not only down as a 5-second penalty, but Snellweg's got a 3-second penalty. That's huge.
That it is. Both of our championship contenders now with time penalties in this race. And Dan's trying to take it to Abu Dhabi.
Need for speed.
Need for speed. Let's take a look at Need for Speed. They're in 10th place now, making the move on Gislodian.
Wow, Need for Speed having a very good race today, Tim.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, Need for Speed, he's on the hard tires now, so I expect him to go to the end of the race. So that's going to be about a 20-lap stint. But the hard tires, they can certainly take it. So if he's able to go to the end of the race and we don't have a safety car or anything like that, I would not be surprised if he ended up back in the top 5.
Indeed so. So what's Dan thinking here? Because he's got to take that 5-second penalty. And in the stops, Racing Pod is in. So that's 4th place Racing Pod in. Snellweg's got to pits again. Calvin is just flying as ever in the Haas, so that's Calvin putting in the fastest lap. Gamey Things is just motoring along, and look at Shadowlancer again, Tim. He's closing in on Gamey Things again. Shadowlancer is having a very good day today as well, and Sonic Hawk is closing on Snellweg.
So Sonic Hawk's the closest battle. Let's take a look at that. On board with Sonic Hawk, there you see Snellweg just ahead of him. Snellweg, of course, with a 3-second time penalty. Sonic Hawk with 0 time penalties. Both of these drivers still have to pit. They pitted on lap 1. Snellweg took the medium tires after starting on the softs. So technically he doesn't have to. But the medium tires are not going to last to the end. So he's going to have to pit, probably holding out for softs if he can make it. We've seen softs last about 12 to 15 laps if the drivers are lucky. So that might be what Snellweg's trying to do.
Up, championship update, Tim. Manchester said it's going for a 22-point difference to a 19-point difference now.
Now that is something interesting. However, who has the fastest lap? Let's see if we can figure that out. All right, so Calvin has the fastest lap. So Energy Dan, Snellweg, neither of those have it. So their points are just as how they run. Calvin getting a point for the fastest lap. So do you think we're going to see Snellweg or Energy Dan go for the fastest lap in this race?
Because I think they will, because them two will be on the soft tires, and them two, and of course, them two could be on a mighty charge to actually do something with it today. And looks like Sonic Hawk has dropped off a bit, so Shadowlancer is Calvin is actually close up to these two already, so which is quite cool. Sanap is on the back of Need for Speed in DRS range.
And there he goes underneath him, trying to look on the inside, and he clears it, makes quick work of Need for Speed. So moves Sanath up into the 9th position. Very impressive.
Shadowlancer in DRS range of Gaming Thief for second. Dan's pitted. Dan is pitted. He'll get the 5-second penalty, of course, but he's in for a stop. And Shadow is going to take the lead, Tim. He's gone out for another lap. Is he going for the undercut, Tim?
Looks like he's going to try to. Oliver Shadowlancer trying to lead that lap. I think he might have just got to lead that lap, and probably going to see him coming to the pits this time around, but trying to do the overcut and get out ahead of these guys. Let's see if it works for him. Calvin Racing, though, now in second, so he's going to get the lead back as soon as Shadowlancer does pit. And looks like Gamey Things is pitting now, so Gamey Things coming out of the pit on the soft tires. Energy Dan on the soft tires. Sonic Hawk on the soft tires.
Racing Pod has gone past Psychomich, so he'll go into third. What else we got? Energy Dan is on the back. It's going towards Sonic Hawk's car. So right now, Shadowlancer's got a pit, obviously. So we've got to wait and see where he comes out, to be fair, Tim.
And look at Snellweg. Snellweg pitted for the medium tires.
Interesting call.
I mean,
Shadowlancer is pitting now.
So that's going to give the lead back to Calvin Racing. Who's going to be in second? Looks like it will be Racing Podge and then Psychomich. Psychomich still out on those hard tires.
I'm watching Gamey. Where is Shadowlancer going to come out of all of this? He's going to come out very soon. Shadowlancer's still in the pits. Now he's gone out. Has he got it? I wonder he has. Gaming Things is coming through. Shadowlancer's on the outside. I think Gaming Pig's just got him. He's got the toe on Psycho Mitch, and Gaming Pig will go into third. Shalonsa has come out in front of Snellweg. That's huge. Sonic Hawk is taking Snellweg down the inside, so Sonic Hawk gets 7th, Tim. Snellweg going backward. And look who Snellweg's next challenger is. Oh, Tim, this is interesting. Look who's on the back of Snellweg.
It is Energy Dan, and he's on the soft tires, and you know he is a man on a mission. Snellweg trying to get around the Ferrari of Sonic Hawk.
He knows. He knows.
That he does. And if they finish the way that they're running now, Snellweg would have the championship because Energy Dan has to outscore Snellweg. He's behind him now, so obviously there's no way he's going to outscore him at this point. So Energy Dan has to not only get around him, he has to charge through the field and pick off drivers one by one to try to get that points deficit enough.
Oh, look at this. Shalonsa gets past Psycho Mitch. Sonic Hawk's got it. It's got Shalonsa now down the inside. Sonic Hawk gets the fastest lap, Tim. That's huge. Dan's got the fastest lap.
So Dan with the fastest lap now on those soft tires.
Fight.
This is really just amazing. You know, Sonic Hawk there in fourth, and it looks like we got Shadowlancer going to try to make a move on Sonic Hawk, and he makes it. Does he clear him? Yes, he does. Move Shadowlancer up into fourth. And who was that went around? Snellweg went around Sonic Hawk as well. So Sonic Hawk loses 2 positions in 1 corner, and Energy Dan is his next competitor.
Dan's got to clear Sonic Hawk ASAP before Snellweg gets away.
So let's see what happens here. Energy Dan.
He's got to get past Sonic Hawk now.
It's close. This one is going to be close. Lap 24 of 36, so time is running out. Energy Dan, of course, having to serve that 5-second time penalty. That is why he is now in 7th behind Snellweg, but Snellweg has a 3-second time penalty. So if Energy Dan can get by Snellweg, then he's still got a shot to take it to Abu Dhabi.
What Dan needs is to get past Sonic Hawk, get past Snellweg, and get past Shalonsa. That's what he needs. And Dan knows that.
On board with Dan, he's going to have the DRS.
Tim Diva coughing in excitement.
Energy Dan, he does not have the DRS. He might have had it a little bit there down that straightaway, not really sure. But Sonic Hawk just really... He's got consistent pace at this point. And Energy Dan, I think that he's just trying to ride around a little bit and try to see where these drivers are going wrong so that he can then make a move here in about a lap or two. He's just trying to get close to him right now. And it's, you know, it's got to be frustrating him because he knows that the time is running out. He does have time, but he cannot make a mistake here. And it looks like we have a yellow flag, but is that a no? Perhaps
That's
a glitch?
Phantom flag.
All right, so a phantom yellow flag there.
Yeah, the game is just literally doesn't know what to do. And look at Sonic Hawk closing it on Snellweg again, Tim.
On board with Sonic Hawk, he's going to go around Snellweg on the inside. Will he clear him into turn number 1? Yes, he does. Move Sonic Hawk up into 5th, and Energy Dan is even closer to Snellweg now. They're coming up on a DRS zone here.
Ooh, and Snellweg's having another go, Tim.
And then Snellweg goes underneath Sonic Hawk, but he does not clear him. It's going to be close. Sonic Hawk battling back hard on the outside, but Snellweg does clear him. Snellweg's in the grass. Oh! Snellweg is in the grass. He recovers. He's back on track, but Sonic Hawk gets around it. Energy Dan now trying to pick him off still, but Snellweg is not going to give Dan an inch.
And Shadowlancer has gone into 3rd, going past Gaming Pig. So Shadowlancer is onto the podium now. 4th and a good 3 seconds behind Racing Pod. Shadowlancer will get 2nd place if he beats Consistent Tim. Right now, at this moment in time, Energy Dan has got to get past Snellweg right now.
And he's doing everything that he can. There's going to be another DRS zone here soon. Will he be able to make the move this time? He's using that slipstream. He might just be able to get it into turn number 1, but it's going to be close. Not going to be enough this time. Not going to be enough this time, but he did knock a significant chunk out of the distance between him and Snellweg. And look at Sonic Hawk up there, starting to get close to Gaming Pig.
Shaky. Snellweg got shaky in the center S's.
So there's Dan's chance. He's going to go on the inside. He's got the DRS, but so does Snellweg, so it's not helping Dan at all. Dan sends it on the inside, but has to back out of it. Snellweg gives him room.
It's so close to play for, Tim. Dan is fighting for his championship right now. That's the big stand. Snellweg is going to be champion.
Lap 26 of 36 here, 11 laps to go. That's 11 laps for Snellweg to keep Energy Dan behind him, or 11 laps for Energy Dan to get around Snellweg and try to keep his championship hopes alive.
This is the fight, Tim. This is the fight. Oh, here we go again, Tim.
Dan got a very good exit, and now he's going to try to go on the outside. He's going to have the DRS, and oh my goodness! Snellweg has crashed! Snellweg has crashed, and now he is retired from the session. Energy Dan is in 6th place. It's going to Abu Dhabi, Oliver. You are exactly right. Snellweg, unfortunate for him, he just got a little bit loose.
Oh my God!
Oh my goodness, and I think we're under a safety car.
This is going to bring Shalalancer into play, Tim. He's on the soft tyres.
Have you ever?
Oh my God.
Just amazing. I mean, this fight, and my heart breaks for Snellweg. It really does, because that he's got to be kicking himself. He got loose. It looked to me like he got loose, and he tried to correct it, and he overcorrected into the wall, and there was nothing he could do. And my heart really breaks for him, because he had a real shot to clinch this championship here today in Brazil. So now it's going to Abu Dhabi. But here is the real kicker, is that he's not going to score any points now. At least earlier, when it was a 19-point difference, he was still scoring points, but he's not going to score any points now. So if Energy Dan is somehow able to win this race, and he has a time penalty, so that might not be happening, but if somehow he's able to win this race, then I think that the battle's going to be closer than we ever anticipated in Abu Dhabi.
Oh, and it's just, so right now, Dan is 26 points behind him. He needs to be gaining more points, otherwise, even if Snellweg doesn't win, Dan needs to be ahead of his opposition. So he's got to get past on a cork, and I think he has to get past Gaming Things to solidify the 8-point gap that he needs.
This is going to be interesting. So
it's going to be super intense.
Now, I think with Energy Dan running in 5th now, he's just barely able to advance if the ruling of 26 points was when he was running in 6th place. So, of course, Mad G there in the chat, big shout out to you, man. You're helping us out tremendously here, giving us all these updates, the live updates. So thank you for that. 22 points
right now. The big point is that Dan has got the fastest lap. Right, that's what Dan's got. He's got the fastest lap. Can he keep that though? Because Calvert's on the fresher tyres.
That's going to be a hard one. I mean, I think that Energy Dan, he's going to have to keep that fastest lap if he wants to change.
Breaking news, Tim. As of this moment, AlphaTauri are officially the Constructors' Champions. AlphaTauri have claimed it, Tim, already.
So at least we have decided one championship here today in Brazil. Congratulations to AlphaTauri. And, we were talking about them mid-season, about how they were just on a dominant streak. So that is no surprise to see that they have clinched it. And, and fair play to them, because they have both just worked so hard together to claim that. So that was a team effort there.
Well done to Dan and Hooky. Phenomenal job by the two. The teamwork they do in qualifying, Tim. The teamwork they did in the races. I mean, who can forget France? Who could not forget France, Tim? That those two worked together to keep Kvyat 26 Torpedo behind and not making him win. Who cannot forget that one, Tim? What they did. AlphaTauri's been formidable this season, and I'm very, very happy they are Constructors' Champions.
Yeah, they have certainly earned it. They have really been the team to beat. At some points, they even looked like Mercedes in the real-life Formula One, especially there throughout the summer. That's just how dominant that they have been. So definitely a well-earned title there. However, there's still one more to wrap up, and that is the driver's title. So
the most important one.
Yeah, will the AlphaTauri driver get it, or will the McLaren driver get it? It is 22 points as of our last update from Mad G. So if the race were to finish as they stand right now, it will go to Abu Dhabi. But it's still so very close.
I think what we need to have, Tim, is for the next race, for Abu Dhabi, we need to find a way to sneak in Maggi into the CODS box. Instead of texting us, instead of they can voice us the title updates.
Maggi, you heard it here first. You have an invite to come into the comms box for Abu Dhabi if you want to.
If you want to. So what's in Dan's mind now? 6 laps to go. We're going towards the final 6 laps. Right now, he's not in position.
Honestly, I think what's in Dan's mind right now is just send it. Just send it and hope it sticks.
Oh my God, this is so intense. This feels like Brazil 2008. This is the very track in 2008 in that Lewis Hamilton won his championship, that Fernando Alonso won his championship, Michael Schumacher won a few titles here. This is it, Tim. The final 6 laps cap may be decided today in Brazil. Now,
I'm noticing Energy Dan does have a time penalty. How much of a time penalty is that? Is that 5 seconds? Is that 3 seconds?
Only 3. Only 3. Sonic Hawk's got 6. Well, Racing Pod just got 6.
So he has to finish in at least 5th place in order to take it to Abu Dhabi. Am I correct in that?
I think so. Wait to I think Maggi will going to be confirming that. So Calvin's going to drive away, obviously, because others are on the older set of tyres than he is. Shadow's going to be pushing for 2nd. Sonic Hawk's going to try and drive away. Dan's going to try and chase him. Racing Podge, he's got 6 seconds worth of penalties. Sanap has got no penalties. Need for Speed, he's got 6. Cyclewich has got 3. Car's got 3. So Dan needs to get past Sonic Hawk and drive away as fast as he can.
Well, let's see if he's able to do it. Let's see if he's able to do it. Safety car going in this lap. It's going to be Calvin, Gamey Things, and Shadow Lancer, your top 3. Calvin, the control car, and he gets a magnificent start on Gamey Things. Look at that. And look at Shadow Lancer getting close to Gamey Things, trying to go around for the 2nd position. Not able to do it this time as they head down to turn number 1. Shadow Lancer's going to have to settle for 3rd place. And who was that went off?
Dan went deep. Dan went deep. Racing Podge is all over him.
So Racing Podge has fresher tires than Energy Dan. Energy Dan ducking down low to protect the inside line. They go into the corner, and Energy Dan still holding on to that position, but for how long? He's giving chase to Sonic Hawk, but he's defending against Sonic Hawk's teammate of Racing Podge.
Maggi said if Dan finishes 6th, the gap will be 24. 24 points.
So Dan can only afford to lose 1 position here, and that's including the time penalty. So if he loses to Saneth there in 7th, it's over. It's done. If he finishes in 6th, he's taking it to Abu Dhabi.
Yep, pretty much so.
Well, so far, Dan has got a nice, comfortable gap between him and Racing Podge, at least more comfortable than what it was. Racing Podge still within the DRS range, but Energy Dan...
Here comes Shadow.
Let's take a look at Shadow Lancer here, trying to go underneath Gaming Things into turn number 1. Will he be able to clear him? He makes the move, but he cannot clear him. Gaming Things goes around the outside. Gaming Things clears Shadow Lancer into turn number 2.
And Sonic Hawk's getting interested as well. Here goes Shadow Lancer again, Tim.
Shadow Lancer having to back out that time. Gaming Things had a perfect line through that corner. Shadow Lancer losing a little bit of ground. Sonic Hawk losing a little bit of ground.
This is what Dan wants. They want this lot to keep fighting. That's what they want. That's what he needs. He wants them to keep fighting. Yellow phantom flags. Phantom flags. Don't worry, guys. Keep racing. Phantom flags. Keep racing.
And look at Energy Dan back there. He's in 5th, getting close to Sonic Hawk. Snellweg in the chat. He just said that his heart can only take so much. Snellweg, our hearts are breaking.
It's not over yet. Imagine. It's not over yet. Dan's still got the penalties. Anything can happen. And look at Podge. Podge on Dan. This could be putting into 6th, and it is. Yes, he will. Side by side to turn 1. And he gets the move stick. Wait, Dan's gone down the inside and gets the move done. Nice move.
Good job to Energy Dan there going into turn number 1, really defending his position. It looked like Racing Podge had it, but Dan just would not be denied, and he got around him. 11 laps on his tires, though, and he's going to have to ride on him for 4 more laps, and that is holding up Racing Podge, who has only got 4 laps on those soft tires. This is going to be a close one, still under the phantom yellow flag, so do not pay any mind to those. That actually threw me off here for just a moment, but Racing Podge getting close to Energy Dan yet again. And remember, Calvin Racing leading this race, 3.7 seconds ahead of Gamey Things. Shadowlancer in third, 0.6 of a second behind Gamey Things, but the battle that we're watching now is possibly the battle for the championship. Energy Dan has to finish in 6th place if he wants to take it to Abu Dhabi. Energy Dan's in 5th right now, trying to hold off Racing Podge, but he cannot lose any more positions.
Need for Speed is going to try his damn hardest to ruin it for Dan and try. Imagine Need for Speed, the guy who's been struggling all season, can actually ruin Energy Dan's day today, Tim. Imagine the scenes.
He might just do it. Let's take a look at Need for Speed. There, he's sort of in a battle there. No, the battle's actually behind him between Psych and Mitch and the Williams of Seneth. Psych and Mitch tried to go around Seneth there in turn number 1, and now looks like Kara is going around Psych and Mitch on the inside, and Kara really sent it through that corner, and he clears Psych and Mitch, moved Kara up into the 9th position.
Racing Pod is getting even closer to Energy Dan. He's about a 10th behind him now.
On board with Racing Podge.
2 laps to go, Tim. This is it, the final 2 laps.
The final 2 laps indeed, Oliver, and it's going to be an intense final 2 laps. I cannot imagine what Energy Dan is thinking right now, knowing how close this championship is, but yet how far it is as well. And it looks like we've lost Oliver. We have unfortunately lost Oliver, so we're going to have to finish this race solo, but we will have a separate stream for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, so do not forget, guys, we are going to end this stream after Brazil, but we will start another one for Abu Dhabi as Racing Podge goes off the track. That lets Energy Dan go by into the 5th position. So Energy Dan in 5th place. This might be what he needed to take it to Abu Dhabi. And Shadowlancer just made a move on Gaming Things for 2nd place. So Shadowlancer moving into 2nd. He said he was going to try to go for his first win here today. That may not be the case, but a podium is going to be just as sweet, I'm sure. Gaming Things in 3rd, just behind Shadowlancer. Sonicock in 4th, trying to get on that podium. None of the top 4 drivers have a time penalty. Energy Dan in 5th is the first driver with a time penalty. 3 seconds worth of time penalties. 3 seconds worth of time penalties. Racing Podge has 3 seconds worth of time penalties. Car has retired from the session. Car has retired. It looks like he is wrecked out of the session. Energy Dan in 5th place. Lap 35 of 36. Calvin is going to cross the line any moment now to make it to the final lap. And there he goes. Final lap for Calvin Racing. Final lap for Shadowlancer. Final lap for Gaming Things. Final lap for Sonicock. And the final lap for Energy Dan. This is what he has been waiting for, to know if he can take this championship fight to Abu Dhabi or not. He is in 5th place. He has enough points with Stelweg DNFing. If he finishes here, then he will take it to Abu Dhabi. But it's not over yet. And Gaming Things trying to make a move on Sonicock, who already got by Gaming Things for 3rd. Sonicock gets into him, and Gaming Things spins, and Dan has to go around the outside. Dan goes around the outside of Sonicock, or excuse me, of Gaming Things. Dan's in 4th place now.
Abu Dhabi! It's Abu Dhabi, Tim! It's Abu Dhabi!
And that almost ruined Dan's race. He got so close to hitting Gaming Things there, but he went wide. He saved his race. He saved his championship hopes with that move. Congratulations to Energy Dan on taking it to Abu Dhabi. But let's take a look at Calvin Racing. He will be victorious here in the Brazilian Grand Prix. Calvin Racing crosses the line in 1st place, celebrating, and rightly so. Shadowlancer in 2nd place, not a win, but it was a podium. Congratulations to Shadowlancer and Sonicock on 3rd. Energy Dan coming in 4th place after the time penalty. So Energy Dan will take it to Abu Dhabi. What an amazing race.
Need for Speed gets 8th place, Tim. Congratulations to Need for Speed on that one. Well done to him.
Looks like he's going to get ninth, actually, Oliver, but still, congratulations to him. He's going to finish Brazil out with points, and we still have Abu Dhabi, so he might be able to get points there as well. And Hookie rounding out Brazil in 10th place, scoring a point to add to their lead in the constructor standings, which they've already clinched.
Yeah, well done to AlphaTauri. That's one championship settled, Tim, like you said. Now he's on to the next one. Snellweg, you know he's going to come back with a vengeance, isn't he?
That he is. And to everybody watching, we are going to run the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix immediately after this race, but we will be starting a separate stream for Abu Dhabi. So here in just a few moments, we're going to end this stream, but we will have the Abu Dhabi stream live very shortly afterwards. So stick around. Don't worry.
Oh, we're going to have Mad G joining us, Tim. He has accepted our offer.
Yes, he is actually. So, Oliver, you're going to have to invite him into this party, and we're going to have a 3-man booth for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. The first time this has happened all season in GP4.
Yay!
So it's going to be exciting. So just to give you a quick rundown, Calvin Racing has officially won the Brazilian Grand Prix. Shadow Lancer in second. Third is Sonicock. Energy Dan in fourth, taking the championship fight to Abu Dhabi. Gaming Things in fifth. Racing Podge in sixth. Sanath in seventh. Psychomich in eighth. Ninth is Need for Speed. Hookie in 10th place. That is your top 10. There you see Need for Speed in 9th place. Congratulations to him. A nice point stay.
What a dramatic race, Tim. What a dramatic race.
It was Snellweg, your championship leader, having a DNF, having to wait until Abu Dhabi to maybe claim his title. But Energy Dan is waiting in the wings. If Snellweg makes a mistake, Energy Dan is there to pounce. But if Energy Dan makes a mistake, then it's all over.
Wow. This is it. It's definitely going to the last race of the season.
Mad G says 20 points to go. 20 points to go.
20 points.
So here's your official finishing order for the GP4 Series Brazilian Grand Prix. Calvin Racing in first, Shadow Lancer second, Sonicock third, Energy Dan in fourth, Gaming Things in fifth, Racing Podge sixth, seventh is Sanath, eighth is Psychomich, ninth is Need for Speed, Hookie in 10th, Gizlodian in 11th, Proliver 12th, 13th is Kara, 14th Snellweg, Fanny Lion 15th, 16th Otaku Logan. We're going to end the stream here now, guys, but do not go away, because here in just a moment's time, we're going to have the Abu Dhabi stream live and ready to go. So thank you for watching, Brazil. We'll see you here in a minute at Abu Dhabi.